Okay. Uh-oh. Well, go figure. My camera shut off on my, yep, alright. Sometimes all I have to do is touch it a certain way and, so, let's start over. Here's my template for my 12 by 24. And here's my jig for my deck tile. And what I need to figure out is where I want these two to meet. Alright, now this is going to be run this way, right? And I realize that there's a gap here, but this is not the tile I'm using. I'm using that a little bit wider dull tile with the plane surface. See, this is the wall, this is the subway tile. Well, it's the, you know, the wavy. So, here's what I got to do. I got to figure where I want these two to meet. And I think I want to see what kind of choices I have. I have the choice of running this all the way down to the deck. Well, not all the way, but pretty close. All right, let's get a couple of shims just to, because this is, I cut this out of, this cardboard is the exact size to the tile that we'll be using. All right, so that gives me a little bit of a grout or a seal edge there. Okay, so I do that. That's going to give me I need to mark where this first row goes because I need to figure all the way up. And there's a reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to have a sliver left over on the top, and I'm thinking about doing something because I'm going to be putting crown molding up there, right? Yes, and I did this wall. I showed this in the last video that cut off. It's not sealed yet. Did that, I don't know, it was like almost 8 o'clock last night. So, yeah, I need to figure the run going from, and see where it stops. There's going to be a little bit of a sliver piece, and I don't want a sliver of this 12 by 24 because that wouldn't be good. So I'm thinking of putting, like I said, I'm going to put crown up there, but I might put a piece of like a 1x trim piece on this, on the GoBoard side to accent the crown. I know I'm not explaining it right, but when I go to Lowe's I'll show you what I had in mind. But we need to figure where it stops. So alright, so here's option one, or one option. Another option would be to, let's see, if we take the tile in closer and gapping this, alright, so we have an edge to grout, right? And then putting this here, alright, something like this, something like this. Okay, I know. This is what I need to figure out though. I need to figure out where it stops up there. So, okay, so this gives us a little bit of a, you can see how much of a difference this gives us. Well, maybe you can't. See my line over here. Let's see, can you see it? Yeah. See my line here, my line here? So this is the first option, this is the second option. And I don't know if I like that or not. I might like it. Because if I do it this way, that means I have less of a gap up top. So we'll have to figure that out. But it also pushes this tile in to the wall more, which I don't know, could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know yet. So let's see what else. I could split the difference, right? I could split the difference. Would be probably the third and the last option. Split the difference meaning big space back here, all right, and the thickness of the tile, something like that. Might not be easy for you guys to see, but there's a, let's see where this comes out. Yeah. See, if I do that, that's going to give me a big old grout right there. That's going to give me a big, I got to fill that spot. Okay, so let's mark it and see where we are if we do that. So this would be the third mark down here. All right, so that doesn't save me much. In fact, it actually, see, this is the third mark right here, right? So we have the first mark, the second mark, and the third mark. The second mark was, let's go back and look at the second mark. The second mark, I believe, was tile all the way to the GoBoard. Yeah, and then of course my spacers for my grout, which are 16ths. Yeah. Oh wait, is that my second mark? Yeah, I know it's not totally scientific, but it's just giving me an idea. So now what I need to do is match. I need to go all the way up. Let's see, that's my second mark right there. And I'll do this off camera. Yeah, my second mark and my second mark. Okay. So I'm not going to make a line all the way across up there because it's not a true reference mark yet, and I don't want to confuse myself for later on. So so let me. Yeah, see, I've got my second mark, first, second, and the last one. I don't really like the last option with the big grout line because you might see that as soon as you look towards the back. Even though the faucet's going to go here, you'll still see it above, and it might look odd because that means I have to do it all the way around, right? And yeah, so I don't necessarily like the third option. It's between the first and the second option. So now I just need to follow it all the way up, and let me do that off camera and I'll come back. All right, so I marked all the way from the bottom to the top, just a little bit of reference here and there, right? Nothing fancy just yet. And we have, sorry about the light, that can't be helped. We have, excuse me, about 3.5 inches, give or take, that I need to fill with either a tile or a trim piece for my crown. And I'm liking the trim piece for the crown only because, well, for several reasons. Let me get down off my ladder without breaking my neck. You won't be able to see it when you enter the bathroom, right? See? You won't be able to see it until you come like like right here, okay? So, and I think if I find the right trim, and I showed you the crown I'm using. Hold on, I'll show you. There's the crown I'm using, which I haven't finished this one just yet, but that's on the list. But that's the crown I'm using. In fact, let me see if I can find a piece. I know I have one somewhere out there. Hold on. Okay, I need one more hand. But this is what I was thinking about, using a trim piece to I'm going to say accentuate, which is a good word, right? That's a $5 word. The crown. I don't know if it's going to look out of place though. It might not be sticking out this far out because this is a piece of PVC trim. And let's see, if I take it down, just put the crown up by itself. See the gap I have? Here's my line, right? See that? So that's my dilemma. That is my dilemma. I'd like to, and I'm not real worried about, well, I'm not worried about a few things. If I can find the right trim, hold on. Hold on. Stepping on all sorts of stuff here. Yeah. If I could find the right trim to go with that crown, I was thinking of baseboard, like a, you know, like a wall baseboard, and I might go that route. So, even though it might be kind of busy underneath here, I don't know. I gotta go to Lowe's and look. So, anyway, I got more to think about. And I'm I'm getting closer to where I want to start my stuff. Let's see how this is going to go. I was thinking about doing this piece just where the faucet lies. So we got to think about that too. All right, as usual, I got a lot of stuff to think about. So I'll leave you with this wonderful shot right here. All right, stay tuned. There's going to be more to come. Hope you're having a good day.